I'm excited about this video because I'm going to share with you how I transform my life by using my imagination to create the life that I want. I'm so excited because I got my vision boards here for you. I'm going to show you my vision boards. I'm going to show you the photographs of everything that I did to transform my life. It's so exciting. You got to stick around to watch it. I went from being on welfare to being a doctor. I wanted to travel all over the world. I traveled all over the world. There are so many experiences that I wanted to have, and I used my imagination to create the life that I want. And now I'm going to teach you how to do it. Welcome to Dr. K Speaks, and I'm Dr. K. I'm here to help you to navigate through the many challenges in your life's journey so that you might ultimately become the highest version of yourself. And yes, right now, what I'm going to do is talk about how to use your imagination to create the life that you want. And like I said, I'm going to be going through my vision boards. We called them image pages back in the day, but I'm going to be going through my vision board slash image pages to show you just how powerful the imagination is. And I utilize vision boards and visualization to create the life that I want, all through my imagination first. That's where it all started, with my imagination. So because I did it and other people did it, I know that you can do it as well. And also, I want to let you know that in my book, I rewired my brain, my journey to freedom. I talked about the vision boards and I gave detailed explanations on how to create the vision boards. And I also talk about how vision boards can help to rewire your brain so that you can become the highest version of yourself. So without further ado, I am getting ready to show you my journey of what I did to level up and use my imagination to create the life that I'm living right now, which is the life that I wanted. Here is my book that I would normally keep in the office. It's a photo album, and you can see a picture of me right there on the front. And inside of this photo album but I took them out to show you, all of my vision boards as well as the photographs that I took after I manifested whatever it was that I was creating on each vision board or image page. So right now I want to start with this one. And this probably is going to be more than one part to this video because it's going to be kind of long. I'm thinking because I got several, like a lot of vision boards here to show you with photographs and then the stories behind it. And it's so important for you to stick around because this is real life stuff. I mean, using your imagination to create the kind of life that you want, I did it. And I'm here to help you to be able to do it as well. So here we go. Here is my first one that I had in my book. And this one is about spirit. And I know some of the words might be kind of backwards for you. I'm not sure because this is the first time I'm doing it like this. But what's really profound to me in this one is this quote right here. If I can hold it in my mind, then I can hold it in my hand. And this vision board right here is when I started learning about how we're spiritual beings having a human experience and the power that we had as these spiritual beings with being able to use our imagination with vision, inner vision, to create the life that we want. So I created this vision board and I focused on it every day. It's kind of crooked, but I focused on it every day and I was able to create the life that I wanted as a result of this being my first step right here. First step, right? Learning that I have power. I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. So right now, what I'm going to do is turn to the back of this to show you this photograph. Now, this photograph has a lot of meaning for me. This photograph, I'm going to just bring it in a little closer. Okay, so this is a photograph of me right here. And in this photograph, I was asked, so the design that I had on, I'm a fashion designer in addition to being a doctor. I was a fashion designer first. So in that design, in that photograph, I wore that because I was the queen of Utopia. Someone that I knew had just opened up a hair salon called Utopia. And then he asked me, would I be the queen of Utopia for this hair show? So I said, okay. And a day before the show, I got this vision to create this outfit. And so I put this outfit all together the day before the show. And then in the show, I wore it, right? And it was a magnificent show. The guy did my hair, had it all stacked up, and everything was beautiful. Now, what's significant about this outfit as it relates to this part right here about how we're spiritual beings having a human experience, spirit right here, is that a couple of months after I did that show, I was at a friend of mine's house and she was having a luncheon. And it was a luncheon for ladies, and all the ladies were focused on spirituality and how to grow spiritually. And so it was during break time at this luncheon meeting where the hostess said, "All right, everybody, I got some books over there. I don't know what book is for who, but I was just guided by my spirit to select those books. So you go over to that table and you find the book that is for you." And so I went over there, and as I was looking at all of the books, I grabbed this one particular book that I was drawn to. And I wish I had it right now. I don't know what I did with it. I'm just hoping I could find it because it's just totally awesome, or at least find a duplicate of it. I tried, but I couldn't find it so far. But let me tell you this. When I went back to my seat and I was looking at this book that I had, it was actually a journal. Nothing was written in it. But on the front part of that book, on the cover page of that book, was this image of a lady. And the name of the journal was The Goddess Remembered. And check this out. The woman on the cover of that book, of that journal, she was wearing the exact same outfit that I created on this photograph right here when I was being the Queen of Utopia. The lady had on the garment, she was a mystical being, but she had on the hourglass dress, and right where the stomach was out is where I had my stomach out, and then in this area right here where I had the gold fabric, it was on her dress, it was like gold, but it was like shooting beams of sun. She even had the arm pieces that draped down on the side, and her arms were out like mine. She was even standing the way that I was. And so what that confirmed for me is that, remember the name of the title, The Goddess Remembered? It confirmed to me that when I did this particular vision board right here, and I was working on trying to understand myself as a spirit, the confirmation in the journal, The Goddess Remembered, was letting me know that yes, you're on the right page with what you're doing. It let me know that I was on the right journey. It was a confirmation with the book picture, the title picture, and what I had already made, that I was moving in the right direction.